All right, we're 10 seconds early, but 6:30. Good evening. Welcome to the regular meeting or an irregular meeting of the Villa Park City Council. I hereby call the meeting to order. Steve, will you please call roll?
Okay, Councilman Colacott?
Here.
Councilman Pitts?
Here.
Councilwoman Miles?
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Rossini?
Here.
Mayor Zimmerman?
Present. We start with an invocation dedication. This is something that the current council selected as mandatory for the mayor to do, and which I have done faithfully all year, under only a small protest. It was selected by the council, so I did it. But there is no guideline for what an invocation really needs to be. So I've used this opportunity in various ways to kind of set a tone. And tonight is all about, for me, the new members of council and the promise of turning over council to look forward and seeing the optimism of the future. So with that, I hereby declare the meeting invoked. I think that's all I need to do. So if we would all please rise, we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. If you would all repeat after, or say with me, our pledge to our great country. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Villa Park City Council and staff wish to welcome you to this meeting, and we encourage your participation. If you wish to address the City Council, please complete and submit a speaker card to the City Clerk before the scheduled meeting time. Speaker cards can be found in the back of the room. Speakers will be limited to a time period of 5 minutes. And that's where we are right now is public comment. So at this time, if there are any members of the public that would like to address council on off-agenda items within the subject matter jurisdiction of the council, provided that no action may be taken on off-agenda items unless authorized by law, comments are limited to 5 minutes per person and 30 minutes for all comments. Now is the time. Do we have any speakers, Steve?
No, sir.
Anybody want to say anything? Okay. Well, we're on to our first item of business. That's tonight, November 8th, the general municipal election results. Steve, you want to
Sure.
open this up for us?
So this is the last official action of the current city council in which we will ministerially approve by adoption of a resolution the results of the general municipal election, which was held on November 8th. The registrar of voters certified it late last week. We have a limited time frame to respond, to adopt accordingly, but we have to basically certify the election results. So it's our ministerial action, and I would recommend approval.
Okay. So council members have any questions? Staff, or I'll open it to public comment. Anybody wanted to talk about election certification, the results that we have for tonight? Okay. So,
With that, we're going to do just because we only have one item, we're going to not do electronic vote. We're going to do a roll call vote, just to make
we
it
need
easier.
a motion on it, or we just?
Yes, should need a
vote?
motion in a second, yes.
Okay, so
So moved.
we have a motion and a second.
Okay, and then the second. Who was the second?
Robbie?
Okay. So we'll call it by roll. So Councilman Colacott,
Yes.
Councilman Pitts,
Yes.
Councilwoman Miles,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Rossini,
Yes.
Mayor Zimmerman.
Yes.
So it passes by a 5-0 vote.
Okay.
So the current council the existing council is done. So if I could ask Mayor Zimmerman and Councilman Colacott to step down. I know Al Tello has something that he wants to give both of you. So if you want to step forward, he can make a presentation.
On behalf of Supervisor Don Wagner, we want to thank you for your service. You have a great city, and I know that you'll miss this experience, and I hope that you look back at it with fond memories. Thank you very much for your service.
Yes, we get a picture. Thanks, Al.
Chad and Bob, thank you so much for your service to the city. Bob, I think you've done it for 8 years now, and Chad, you've done it for 4. Chad, we really appreciate your leadership as mayor this year. You've done an excellent job representing the city. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Steve, ready?
So that concludes the formal part. Now we'll do the swearing in, which is, very honestly, you need to know that when you signed your election papers, you all signed in and you took the oath of office, but this is the formal swearing in, which I have to do, and you'll have to sign it. So we're going to do this in order of votes received. So the top vote getter go first, second, and third. All right, with that, I'm going to ask Councilwoman Miles to step forward and bring forward any family members or they would like with them at the time. So could I ask somebody to take a picture, because somebody wants to, just take a picture and text it over to us, that'd be great. No, you stand right there, you're there, you're there. You married her. All right, that's not fair. Okay, with that, I'm gonna ask Crystal to repeat after me. I, Crystal Miles,
I, Crystal Miles,
do solemnly swear that I will support
do solemnly swear that I will support
and defend the Constitution of the United States
and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and that I take this obligation freely
and I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Get you to sign this. We can get you to sign, you have to. If you want to sign, you need to sign. The one that also allows us is yours. Okay, that's yours. You need to sign 3 spots. 1, 2. That's yours. That's right here. So you need 2 spots. I'm sorry. That's yours. All right. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. So if I could have Nicole Jones. And her gang. You want to turn so the audience can see you and they see you on TV? So the way I'm going to ask you is after you have completed, where you get to take your seat up there, it doesn't matter which seat because we reorganize those, but for purposes of after, we'll take a few pictures and we go. So repeat after me, raise your right hand. I, Nicole Jones,
I, Nicole Jones,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California,
to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations. So you're gonna get to. I'll sign, this is the oath. And this is your certificate. You sign there, and that's gonna be yours. And then these two are ours. You have to-
This
Oh,
is-
I'm sorry, that's mine.
Yeah, that's yours.
All right, so those two are yours. Have a seat up front. Okay, last but not least, if I could have Jordan Wu. And your family.
Oh, let's get smart about this. Can you come over here on this side? And I want you to hold this.
Be nice. So I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Jordan Wu,
I, Jordan Wu,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
I will bear true faith allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely.
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
You got it.
without
Sorry.
any mental reservation
Without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
and purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
that I will faithfully
discharge the
faithfully.
duties upon which I'm about to enter.
discharge
The duties
the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
which I about to enter.
Here we go. That's it.
Sorry.
Congratulations. Jordan, if I could have you sign. Okay. You sign both of those, and those are yours. That's yours too. I mean, that, you need to sign that. Okay, so these two are yours, and if you take a seat up on the dais. So Mayor Pro Tem, we now have the 2023 City Council as constituted. newly constituted. So with that, that concludes our business tonight, and I would recommend we adjourn and take any pictures you need to take.
Thank you. With that, I will adjourn the meeting to an adjourned regular meeting on Tuesday, December 13th at 6:30 PM. That's it. Thank you.